Welcome to the coolest stuff on the planet.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the coolest stuff on the planet. I'm Catherine.
And I'm Sarah.
And today we're going to go off the beaten track, to look at what's been described as the world's most grueling off-road race, the Dakar Rally. Now this is a race that runs for more than 8,000 kilometers, which is about 5,000 miles or more. And it goes through sand dunes, mud, roads, grass, all through South America.
And Catherine, it's open to professionals and amateurs like us,
Mm-hmm.
but about 80% of the participants are amateurs. We tried to get in on this race. We wanted to get our own little coolest stuff on the planet car, but our big bosses at HowStuffWorks wouldn't let us do it.
Darn it.
Participants can compete in the motorcycle, quad, car, truck, or assistance vehicle classes. So there are different classes that you can compete in. And the car class can be anything from dune buggy type vehicles to anything right down to a regular SUV.
That's right. Now, this race has been around since the 70s, and it used to be called the Paris-Dakar Rally. It was started by a Frenchman named Terry Sabine, who got lost on his motorbike in the Libyan desert during another race, and he thought this would be a great place to have a race.
That's what I always think when I get lost.
Especially in the desert, you
Yes.
know. That's the thought that comes to me. So he started this race when he got back, and it started in Paris, and then you would ship your vehicles over to North Africa, and then the race would end in Dakar in Senegal.
And that was the general course until some terrorist attacks in Mauritania, which is near the Western Sahara. And that was in 2008. And the organizers just had to cancel the race. But in 2009, they moved it to South America. So in 2013, the route is going to start in Peru, go through Argentina, and then it will finish in Chile.
Yeah, and what makes this race so extreme is that it's really a test of endurance. This race runs for 2 weeks. You just have one rest day, and then you have all this variety of terrain for your vehicle to conquer. You have your Andes Mountains, the Atacama sand dunes, the Pacific coast.
And you could be going through all these places at, up to anywhere like 100 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It just depends on, how well your vehicle's running, I guess.
Right.
And what's great is it makes for some really good TV viewing. And the race is actually broadcast on almost 200 different countries. So pretty much anybody can have a chance of being able to watch it.
That's right. And the other thing that makes this race so exciting is that you don't know where you're headed. You're given a road book the night before the day's race, which has the compass points and the symbols for the terrain marked for each few miles. And then the co-driver is going to be calling this out to you as you're the driver speeding along, as you're going. And you have no pit stops along the way either.
That just blows my mind. I don't know how you would be able to do that. But the Dakar Rally is a staged race, and that means that the daily distances are timed between each of 14 different stages. And the winner is the person who has the lowest cumulative times for all the different stages. And the race is really just so grueling that only about 40% of the people that actually enter finish.
Yeah, no wonder with all that going on. Now, the race has attracted its share of criticism over the years. There have been several deaths due to car crashes, a few from heart attacks, one case of a bystander dying when the vehicle veered off course. Just a lot of different...
I think I'll just stick to watching it on TV.
I can see that. Even the founder, Terry Sabine, was killed in a helicopter accident during a sandstorm during the race one year. And we've had participants go missing for days during some of the more remote stages. So this is not for the faint of heart, let's say.
Not for the faint of heart, for sure.
No.
Also, environmentalists have criticized it for its huge carbon footprint. Think about it. I mean, at least 500 different cars and trucks, motorcycles, and they're just releasing a huge amount of pollution. And so the race organizers have started really trying to do a lot to offset that carbon footprint. And one of the things that they do every year is they donate about $200,000 to an organization called Madre de Dios. The money that they donate goes to help prevent deforestation in the Peruvian part of the Amazon. And
that's good.
The organization has actually helped prevent hundreds and hundreds of acres from being cut down in the Amazon.
Oh, good to know. Now, the next Dakar Rally is going to be held January 5th through 20th. But registration opens this year on May 15th. So if you're thinking about entering, now's the time to get in on the action.
And start lining up those sponsors because it's not cheap to be in this race.
No, you're going to need them.
Yeah, you're going to need their money, really.
Yeah.
So that is going to wrap up our trip to the Dakar Rally. And if you've ever been or you've ever been on the sidelines, let us know how it was. We're definitely interested in hearing about it. And we'll, of course, post some more information on our blog as always.
We will, and you can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter or send us an email. We'd love to hear from you.
You can find the addresses for all those at the end of the podcast.
And we'll see you next time on the coolest stuff on the planet.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit HowStuffWorks.com. Don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free, on iTunes.